Did you know that every single show you hear on Sir is archived on smodcast.com? It's like an online library of Smodgress. Who the fuck writes these lame-ass puns? Film School Fridays, Edumacation, Fat Man on Batman, Netheads, every fucking podcast, bro. Old shit, new shit, shit from 2 weeks ago, shit from 100 years in the future. Well, not yet, but we're working on it. You can stream it, download it, go ad-free with a premium account, and, of course, listen live to Smodco Internet Radio. It's all on smodcast.com.
Dates for live Smodco shows are constantly being added at csmod.com. Here's an updated rundown. Celebrate Kev's 43rd birthday with him and Ralph at the Hollywood Improv for Hollywood Babylon on August 2nd. Can't make that one? Catch HBO the following Friday on August 9th, once again at the Hollywood Improv. The Super Groovy Cartoon Movie hits Richmond, VA on August 24th and Charlotte, North Carolina on the 25th. The animated adventures of Jay and Silent Bob continue with dates in September, Baltimore Comic-Con on September 7th, and Montreal Comic-Con on September 14th. Torrington, Connecticut gets an evening with Kevin Smith on September 21st at the Warner Theater. Remember, all the links for tickets to all of these fine Smodco live shows can be purchased directly off of csmod.com.
Brian, you know, why don't you just get off the Twitter?
What? Hello, retirement beanie.
Me and you are taking this to the end. No.
Well, you like me, huh? You like what you see, faggot? You're making me want to puke.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. And with any luck, you're listening to this, what would be Thursday, very early Thursday morning. Why are we doing that? Why would we do something so nuts? Is it because we're shilling and pimping yet another project?
Think so.
Oh, it's going up Wednesday night now? Like Wednesday around 11:59? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but a little show starts this Thursday night.
I know it. I got it set to record.
Oh, that's my man. That's right. Impractical Jokers returns this Thursday, 10 p.m. on True TV, with a humdinger of an episode.
Is it a good one?
Oh, it's a good one. Yeah, I watched it this week. It's really funny. I watched part of it this week. I can't stand to watch whole episodes of myself walking around.
So you want to release this Tell 'em Steve Dave early?
Yes.
To
just to let I know there's a couple of Tell 'em Steve Dave listeners out there with boxes, Nielsen boxes.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure the word gets out. Yeah.
Why don't we do a special bonus podcast for those couple Nielsen box owners?
Pretty sure we're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. But you're not even allowed to acknowledge that you know of
really?
Nielsen boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can't bribe people.
Quote unquote, do a bonus pod if you happen to have a box, but we don't care if you have a box.
Well, but
just prove to us that you have one.
Take a picture of yourself, and if there's a box in the background, we may send you, a bonus pod. No, we can't do that. We're legitimate.
Yeah, you don't want it that way. You want to get it fair and square, those ratings.
Rocky didn't. Rocky didn't win the fight by
cheating.
Yeah, did it through grit and determination.
So you guys are Rocky?
I'm going to say whatever I have to say to not get me in trouble with the Nielsen people.
Right.
So everybody gets an episode a day early, full day early. Thank you, Brian, for getting this up early.
Don't listen to it from 10 to, how long is your show? A half hour?
Half hour.
10 to 10:30 on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Listen to it anytime except then.
Thank you.
True TV, Practical Jokers.
We're back.
You should hear the behind the scenes shit that I hear.
Oh, yeah.
Any Impractical Jokers fan would love to hear this shit.
Oh, yeah. Especially today.
Oh yeah, lots of goings on.
Violence.
Drama.
Violence on the set. I mean, last week our own Impractical Joker fucking took off like 20 minutes into our show.
Yeah.
I
Disappeared.
didn't think you'd be back. You looked like
We
you
thought
were,
you quit Tell 'em Steve Dave forever.
Not quit,
Yeah.
but it looked like you were such a tizzy. You look like you were giving it all up. You're like, fuck it all.
Walt, sometimes the anthill's not an easy place to be. You know that,
He doesn't know that. It's always simple for him, right?
Oh,
No, it's not.
Yeah, the anthill's where it's at.
The anthill is the simple part of the world.
Yeah.
It's when you try to crawl out.
Yeah, it's when you try to crawl out and try to get on top of the anthill.
That's what
That's
you
when
did,
have
Icarus.
problems.
My ant wings. Too close.
You tried to be one of those flying ants.
Yeah.
And then you start, and the other ants start to attack you like you're a termite in the nest.
Yeah. I apologize for that last week, everybody. That was very unprofessional.
I only saw one person be like, "Nice going, Quinn." Way to fucking let the Tell 'em Steve Dave fans down. Certainly not getting it in 162 episodes in that shit is could and is likely to happen here and there.
Well, people are like, they were like, fucking Practical Jokers. Just do Tell 'em Steve Dave. And I was like, you don't get it, do you? Like, this costs me money to do. Like, I make my living.
Not today.
Not today. No. Holy shit. I guess by whining about not getting paid for the commercials.
Squeaky wheel gets the oil.
And I got some oil today, man. Thank you all. I feel like the
Well,
Tin Man.
it's not like
It was only 8 months of accumulated earnings.
I'll take it though, man. I got that Twilight Zone pinball machine getting delivered after all this time.
Yeah, well, I texted you about that recently. Wondering if you were still getting it.
Yeah, I got it. I have my new personal assistant handling it for me.
You have an assistant?
Oh,
I have
God.
a personal assistant.
God, I wish I was on that show.
24/7?
It's whenever Stacy has a free day off of work.
And is willing to do your bullshit.
Yeah, basically, I've hired.
She's handling the delivery of the Twilight Zone machine.
Yeah, she set it up for me. I brought her on.
This is no ant right here.
Oh, no. He hasn't been an ant in a long time.
Well, I'm not far. I'll be back to ant status shortly.
Over the weekend, and this is that money you just got.
Yeah.
You're going to want to hand it right back to Walt. He's going to invest it for you.
Really? What?
I sent him an article about Beanie Babies. And
They're back?
Well, I was looking on Huffington Post and I said this to Walt. Family spent $100,000 on Beanie Babies thinking investment would put the kids through college. Now, the key word in that.
Are these people fat? Does this count as fat news?
No.
Okay.
No, they're not fat.
Oh, damn.
Q, do you remember the beanie craze?
Oh, yeah.
Now, this would be about 1994,
95,
like,
yeah.
at the height of its popularity. Did you dabble in any beanies?
I didn't. I bought the Shamrock beanie.
You did. You actually
Not
are
for me.
on record. You bought a beanie.
I did for my. Not for investment purposes. My
Hello,
girlfriend-
retirement beanie.
Me and you were taking this to the end. No, no. She liked the bear, so I bought it.
Who? Who'd you buy
My
it for?
girlfriend at the time. That
So
rode
you-
off. That rode off in the distance on a scooter too.
Is that one?
You didn't get it back, huh?
No, I didn't get it
Hey,
back.
what was it? The Shamrock Bear?
Yeah, the Shamrock
Some good
Bear.
luck, huh?
These guys took it way, way
$100 grand.
But you
further.
got. But let's paint the picture for people, maybe in other countries.
Who
I mean,
weren't-
Beanie
who weren't alive.
Babies became on my radar. I was going to the stash wasn't in existence. I was buying my comics at another store, and I noticed that they had set up a gigantic display of these glass boxes, like little acrylic boxes that you put your beanies in for display purposes and to keep them mint. And they were charging outrageous prices.
Don't you dare cut that tag off that says tie on it.
Yeah, and this country, this happens to every like 15 years.
Yeah.
Something like gets in the water,
The
and
reptilian elite.
and motherfuckers just go crazy and have no problems dropping thousands of dollars on something worthless that could never do what the claim can never live up to the claims of like becoming a real investment.
But the craze is such that you could imagine people getting swept up in it. Because I remember at that time, my girlfriend at the time, she graduated from college, I guess it would have been, and she got it was called Liberty.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it in her bedroom, and I was like, "Ooh, you have like that's worth money." But she had cut the tag off.
Oh, that dumb fuck.
And she went to college?
I know, that's what I said. I was like, I didn't go to college. Even I know that, you fucking dumb bitch. But
where's your book learning now?
Yeah. I was like, I went to the school of fucking Beanie. And look at me. I'm going to be rich someday. She cut the tag off, and it was, we still sold it though, because this is when the stash was down at,
Broad Street.
Monmouth Street, sold it for $100. With the tag, it could have gone for as much as $200. Now, Walt's right. This was a craze, even more so than the Pokemon cards, because these were average people getting into this. It wasn't kids. I remember being in the Poconos, going to a flea market, and there was some hyper obese lady carrying a fucking armload of beanies, and the guy saying I'm supposed to get fucking whatever in. Midway through the week, she's like, you better save, they would buy 10 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? And this, I guess this guy did a short documentary, Chris Robinson, called Bankrupt by Beanies. It's only 7 minutes long. It's not super, thorough, but, I guess this family, his father maintained 5 separate collections, hoping the investment would put his kids through college. Unfortunately, that never happened, and the Beanie Babies bubble, like so many fads before it burst, leaving the family in financial ruins.
Could you imagine though?
You're the dad. You're like, I got it covered. Do not question my judgment.
Just put it in the bank, right? And you would have been. Just earn interest on it.
What are Beanie Babies going for today?
Well, it's funny.
Can I go on eBay and check this out?
Well, here's there's this. It was the 1998 edition of Scholastic Beanie Baby Handbook. How much they sold for 98 and their estimated price in 2008. Now they were projecting 10 years into the future what these things would be worth, right? Stripes the Dark Tiger was estimated to be worth $1,000 in 2008. All right.
God.
Now they would much like the Cabbage Patch Kids, they would be they were born. Its birthday was June 11th, 1995. A total number of 50,000 were born. And their estimated survival in 2008, how many would be left?
Where were they going to go?
The garbage. I think the garbage. Or kids play with them. People don't keep them mint in plastic box or whatever the fuck.
I mean, they're going for $1.99.
Well, this one that they estimated would be worth $1,000. The 1998 value was $250. Now, today, you could get Dark Stripes for $9.95. So if you didn't sell it in 98, you were an asshole.
Oh shit, look at this. The fucking Shamrock Bear.
What do you got?
How much is it going for?
$2.50. I should buy this back.
Seaweed the Otter. You could have gotten them for $5 or $7 at the time. 2008, $60. Today you can get it for $2.99.
Wow.
Let me. I'm going to join you, Q. Hold on. I'm going to look for Liberty. Let me see if I steered my girl in.
It's coming down the pike. It's going to happen again. It's probably right around the corner. Something is going to hit the market, and people are going to lose their minds over it, and they're going to start investing in it. And again, they're going to be taken, just like everybody else has been taken for a ride.
Why
by
couldn't
the
it
manufactured rarity, manufactured value. It's crazy how often the public just grins and just eats shit. It's crazy, man.
Now you have here a buy it now Beanie Baby authenticated Liberty for $19.99. Now nobody's buying it. That's a buy it now.
Yeah.
It looks like people are arguing whether or not it's worth $6.49. But we remember that guy Todd. He would bring in the what were those cards? You're like, I have a Jar Jar card.
Oh, yeah,
what
Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. I remember he was so fucking excited, and we just laughed for fucking an hour. He came in, and he's just like, you guys don't understand. I just got a Jar Jar card for $80. And that was a sweet fucking deal at the time.
Yeah, Pokemon was probably the... it was almost like Coke heads. People were so crazed for it. I've never seen anything like it before, and I've never seen anything like it since running this store. I literally could buy a box of these cards at a KB or a Toys R Us, bring them back to the stash, and sell them within a half hour for 4 times what I paid for it. And people were so willing to spend the money on this shit.
The number of calls you would get on a Saturday.
Yeah, it was almost like a prank call.
Yeah, you would have to put a sign in the door like, no, we do not have Pokemon cards, because so many people would come in looking for them.
But at least Pokemon cards, I guess, were a game, right? You could play them.
But people were definitely not buying it to play the game. They were looking for that collectability factor. It was all about the rarity. It was all about the scarcity of it.
It's all about the Char Jar.
That is when you know a society has gone off the rails.
Right.
Because that's what you give a shit about.
Right.
There are children starving to death.
2011 or 2001.
Pre-9/11.
Yeah.
Pre-9/11 this was.
Right.
So, we were in a state of a haze. We were sitting there thinking that nobody was out to kill us. Nobody was out to hurt us.
Land of milk and honey, man.
Right. And so that's what we did.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
We looked to Char Jar for salvation.
Now, I can tell you, there's nothing.
Right.
There's no collectible that's being mass produced or coming out that is going to be a good investment. Except maybe Cryptozoic Man.
Oh, of course. You're an idiot if you don't get it on the ground floor.
You could probably send a kid to college if you buy enough copies of that.
Definitely.
So, but other than that, though, just don't fall for it, man. It's not true. It's not scarce.
But what was funny about it is, you sit here and I know why you were doing it versus why they were doing it. Like, you had the masses that are like, I'll spend $15 on a pack of cards for my kids. But Walt's feverish need to go and get these cards to resell them would probably surpassed the need of the general public to get them for their kids. Because you would go out every weekend without fail and like hoodwink. Oh, yeah. I remember this. It was one of my favorite stories. Was when you went to, I think it was KB you went to, right? Was it KB?
Yeah, it was KB in the mall.
And this is when your oldest now was really young. She was like still in a stroller.
Yeah.
And Walt went in and he overheard somebody talking about like a worker and somebody else talking about a load of Pokemon cards coming in and what time they would be in. And the KB worker saying like, all right, well, if I'm not here, just tell him like Todd said it's cool. And so they told him to come back at 2:30. So Walt gets there at 2:15.
Oh,
Todd says it's cool. Todd says it's cool. And how many boxes did you walk out with?
Oh man, probably like 16 boxes.
Oh my God.
The bill was outrageous too, but it felt like I'm like, okay, that'll be $485. But then that $485 turned
into $3,000.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. Like I said, it really literally felt like you were selling drugs. And people wanted them and couldn't get enough of it. And then all of a sudden, just like that, just quickly, it's gone. For whatever reason, it stops. And the faucet is turned off and no one gives a fuck anymore.
Right.
I can't explain that.
Kevin Smith has gotta know what he has in you, right? Like
that was mine when I was younger, Q.
What's up?
I was in my younger days.
Oh, you don't have that.
Well, there's nothing out there for me to go out searching for now.
But you would.
Oh yeah, I would.
That's what I mean. Like every boss must wish they had a Walt Flanagan. They have to.
I don't mind hearing that.
I'll
take it,
because like now, if I ever opened the business, you would be the bar to which I would set.
People get the fuck out of me. I'm not running around on my own free time buying fucking Char Jar cards and fucking Shamrock beanies. Wow, fuck that shit. I remember we even went to me, you and Kev went to the boardwalk and some of the top prizes on the wheel was like a pack of Pokemon cards.
And like it's very hard to explain, right? When the bubble bursts, because you don't know when it's going to happen, but when it does happen, it's literally like the whole world knows it's over.
Right.
And you can't explain how they know, but they just know.
They know.
Stop calling, they stop coming in, and then all you hear about me about a year later is like, do you guys buy Pokemon cards?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the only time you hear about it again, when they're like, do you want these? You're like, I won't even give you a penny for that. Something you bought here a year ago for $70.
And I laugh, but I'm not laughing in a bad way, but I'm just like, it's just fact of life. you're going to get burned if you're buying stuff like that for investment. If you're that idiotic, that's a harsh word, but if you're that naive, I guess naive's a nicer word,
Right.
to believe that
Idiotic's more to the point.
you're going to amass some sort of fortune off of a Beanie Baby or a Pokemon card. Think about it. Think about how stupid that sounds.
Yeah.
Go invest in something that really has value.
But just put it in the bank and don't invest. Like, at the very least, just get your fucking 0.2%.
Or if you have the need, like, well, it's boring, I want to go invest in a collectible, then go for the proven, like, books like Amazing Fantasy 15.
Sure.
You could have got a copy for that back in 98, probably for $100,000.
Right.
Easy. And right now you'd be sitting, it's never going to go down in value, and it's not a manufactured
Right.
hysteria. I don't know.
Wow.
Can you imagine that, Dad, too? They're like, so Dad, I got my beanie collection. Where am I going to school?
So what does the article say happened to the family today? Where are they at?
I mean, they're in, like it said, they're in financial ruin because they spent that much on.
$100,000. Where do you get $100,000 to?
Well, I think it was over time, right?
Yeah.
Still, where do you get $100,000?
Maybe you're working a good job, and your wife's working.
But if you're smart enough to be working a good job, what do you do and spend the money?
You know what? That's the thing. That's a common misconception.
Okay.
That the people who are buying them weren't smart. They were. I don't want to say they were stupid, but they were just caught up in it. They got caught up in the excitement and the rarity, and like, well, they're nowhere. Oh my God, they're here. They're like, they're here. I got to buy them right now because they're super rare, and they just get caught up in it, and they don't really realize how foolish it is that it's really not rare.
And it's also like, I mean, especially if you have young kids, like you have a dad that's sort of like maybe a little off kilter, and he's like, come on, kids, we're going out. We're fucking pounding the paper
Not
for
off
beanies.
kilter enough that he doesn't have $100,000 to spend though on it.
But off kilter enough that he is going to spend $100,000 on it. And like as a kid, you're like, oh my God, we're going to be rich. Like I think Pam and Edgar definitely could have swept me up in it. Like
in the Beanie Baby craze?
Anything. When I'm like fucking 30, I'm like, we're going to be rich, Dad? No, but like I'm fucking 6, 7, 8 years old, and they're like, hey, we're going to go out and collect. We're going to go to fun places and collect stuff. Mm-hmm. And like you probably won't get hit while we're doing it.
What? And there's nothing wrong with collecting Beanie Babies if you collected them for that. Going out to a couple flea markets on the weekend, completing your collection. As long as you don't, it's just like alcohol, right, Q? You do a little bit here and there, but as long as you don't abuse it, as long as you don't become intoxicated by it and start changing, making decisions that are not the smart decisions.
Well, that's why you do alcohol.
But you know what I mean? It's like if you...
bang an ugly chick, bad decision. That's fine. drunk and driving, hit someone. That's not good. Right.
Well, I mean, like it has to be done in a smart way, in a fun way, and as soon as you cross the line where you're like, well, maybe I'll be able to pay off my mortgage in a couple of years with these. That's when it's not a hobby anymore. And it's not fun anymore. It's just lunacy at that point.
Madness.
Yeah. But you know what? A lot of America had it though.
Sure did. I myself was buying Shamrock.
I'm reading about the craze. It says when they first started in '93, there were just 9 characters. Over the next few years, hundreds of different types were introduced. The company made an empire worth more than $6 billion from the toys, boosted by the increase in people buying them as popular collectibles.
Where was that tipping point?
Right.
At the peak of the collecting craze, many believed the designs which had been retired would rise in value. They really did fucking lead people to believe. Like probably knowing the entire time, like these aren't going to be worth fucking fuck all.
Of course, it costs them 10 cents to make them.
Maybe there were some whistleblowers in the Thai enterprises that was like, Mr. Thai, a lot of people are buying these beanies based on the fact that, we're creating this illusion that they're going to be scarce and that they're going to be super rare. I think that's irresponsible.
What did you say, Mr. Unemployed? Who gets to Mr. Ty to say that? Nobody's saying that, right?
Nobody's saying
right? Well, if it's $6 billion company, where are they now, though? Are they still producing? I think they are.
They got to be, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Thai Incorporated, they're called. Let's see if we can bring them down. We'll do an expose on them.
Why? They're not doing anything.
They're not doing anything.
They're doing
wrong,
what they should be doing as a business.
They're marketing themselves and PR, and if America chooses to believe it that it's the greatest thing that's ever been produced, I mean, what have they done wrong?
They manufacture other stuffed toys as well as Beanie Babies. To present, they're still making Beanie Babies. Oh, they make those Pillow Pals. That's one of those things that every single time Sage sees it on TV, she wants one of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, why don't we buy 20, man? We'll be rich.
Wow.
She's turned into that kid that like every single thing she sees on TV, she's like, Dada, we buy. Or sometimes it's very general. She's like, we buy stuff. She'll say.
Ooh, how do you get that out of her?
True American.
I just give her whatever she wants.
I think that like people do buy artwork, right? And like it goes up in value and stuff like
Original
that.
art.
Yeah.
I think you're talking about mass-produced pieces of crap.
Yeah.
Like 50,000 are born. You know, it's like, and it's also the kind of thing when people are predicting, like, this is going to be worth money someday. That's the shit that's never worth money.
Right.
You know, it's always the stuff that you're like, wow, I fucking wish I kept that because now it's worth money.
Yeah.
Although we see old stuff come in here and people, they're like, well, it's old, right? Yeah. Doesn't mean it's worth jack shit. Sage, don't bug me. I'm trying to sing a song. Hulu Plus, I love you, Hulu Plus. You're my best friend, Hulu Plus. Shush! I'm trying to sing my song. Hulu Plus, I love you, Hulu Plus. You want me to tell you a little something about Hulu Plus?
Yes.
Hulu Plus lets you watch thousands of hit shows anytime, anywhere. Stream it on your TV or your smartphone. Do you have a smartphone?
Yeah.
You lie, girl. You lie.
What kind of cool TV shows can you watch, Dada?
Oh, you want to know? Do you really want to know?
I
You can watch Vampire Diaries. You can watch Grey's Anatomy, Gossip Girl, Bones, The Game, New Girl, Modern Family, The Office,
Modern
Glee,
Family?
Parks and Rec, Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Listen, all those shows you can watch. It's only $7.99 a month. And that's for all the shows and movies you can watch. You can catch up on current shows. Binge on an old favorite. You want to binge?
Yeah.
You can do it all at Hulu Plus. And if you go to Hulu Plus for a couple weeks, you can get it for free. If you go to huluplus.com/TESD. Oh, thanks for that kiss on the cheek. You want one back? Kisses all around.
Thanks, Sagey.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Dada is a Google head.
If you guys are cuckoo heads.
He got us back. He turned it around on us.
If you go to huluplus.com, all right, listen to me now. huluplus.com/TESD. All right, cuckoo head, listen up. Try and talk about Hulu Plus. You get an extended free trial, and that they know that you know that you're a friend, so they're going to give you an extended free trial for $7.99, and you can watch as many shows as you want. Right?
For how long?
So long.
2 weeks.
Ooh, we could watch a lot of shows in 2 weeks.
Alright. Yeah, a little bit.
All right, I'm going to go sign up to Hulu Plus right now. While I'm doing that, how about you girls sing a song? All right? 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3.
Hulu Plus, Hulu Plus, yeah. Mean Dada.
Yeah, Dada.
Seiji, before we go watch Hulu Plus, I got a joke for you. You ready? The bee went pee-pee on a slide. Do you have a joke for me?
Oh, Dada.
That is a Goku head? How about this is a joke? You're getting beaten up. Ooh. Hey, I'll fight you little midget. All right. Let's go watch Hulu Plus instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Hulu Plus.
Did I, before I fled last week, did I get to tell you that I met Mark Teixeira?
No.
Tex at the Comic-Con?
Yeah, the artist.
Great
I
artist.
thought you were talking about Tex from Hazlitt.
No.
Roller rink.
I met him. Insanely energetic guy.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, Like, I wished you were there, Walt. I was like, just so I'd have someone I could talk to that would understand this. I was with Matt Myra from Phoebe.
Oh, okay.
I guess from the Nerdist, I guess, if you want to be fucking technical about it. But you know, he's knows Mosier. We met, and I ended up hanging out with him on Sunday at the con. I went around with him. Super, super nice guy. But he is a big comic book guy and stuff like that. But still, it was like, I still wanted that, you know what I mean? That excitement. I was like, holy shit, it's Tex and stuff like that. You know, all his Ghost Rider comics. He did that famous Ghost Rider glow in the dark one.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Another book that they were like, buy 10 of these. It's the first Ghost Rider glow in the dark cover.
Yeah, it was a cool cover.
Not his fault. That was Marvel's marketing, not his.
So he is like, dude, he was like, do you remember how Muse used to be?
Yeah.
Where Muse was like, just like looking here and there and like talking and like his hands
couldn't keep his mind on one thing.
Couldn't keep his mind on one thing. That's what Tex is like.
But Tex, how old is Tex?
I mean, he's got to be in his maybe 50, let's say. Not old, but not young.
Right. Is it as endearing?
It is.
Uh-huh.
It's energizing. Like talking to him, he's like this. And I said to him, I was like, hey man, I remember this one story of Punisher War Journal you did. It was a backup story where Punisher was hanging out in an airport, just smoking a cigarette, and he noticed these guys slipping guns onto a plane. So he just bought a ticket for the plane and got on the plane and, of course, did what the Punisher does and just killed them all and kicked his ass. And as I'm telling him, because his depiction of the Punisher in it was, remember how Garth Ennis really hit the button about how the Punisher was a Vietnam vet? Like, he's the one that really hit that hard. Tex did it back before Ennis did it. He had no sleeves on his shirt. It was a ripped t-shirt. He had a long ponytail, a beard. He looked like a Vietnam vet. And as I'm telling him, like, I love that was my favorite Punisher story, his eyes fucking lit up. And he was like, yeah, remember that? He starts going, yeah, when he blew up the plane in the end. Like, I don't know if you remember, but there was like the bomb cloud was a Punisher skull and all this. And he's like, that's how excited this guy was about it. He fucking drew me. He got out an art pad and he drew me that version of the Punisher. Fucking remembered it and everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I got it in my house. He wrote 2Q, thanks, and all that stuff.
Did he know who you were?
He didn't know who I was, but while I was talking to him, people kept coming up to me asking for pictures and stuff like that. So
he had to figure something out.
He was like, "Man, I'm sorry, I don't know your show." He goes, "But I gotta check it out now." Blah blah blah. Dude, it was a highlight.
Really,
dude, it was
nice.
It was like that guy that you met at the baseball game, except he was the dick. Henbeck, yeah.
Henbeck,
it was like my Henbeck, but if Henbeck turned out to be fucking awesome, it was really nice, man. I doubt he listens to Tell Him Steve Dave, but I was the type of guy, and I wonder why doesn't that motherfucker work month in and month out?
Oh God, yeah, he's awesome.
He did Space Punisher. Well, this is how I remembered I saw Space Punisher over there. But like, he's done so much shit. Like, why isn't that guy working?
I think it must be his choice. I bet you. Why? Yeah, I bet you he's like, I don't want to do a monthly book because he is so good, and there are so many books out there. You know, he probably picks and chooses his on his, what he wants to do on his schedule.
Yeah. Man, he was doing a Kickstarter to try and get some project off the ground. I wish I remember what it was. I'd fucking pimp it.
What's his name?
Hold on. Mars Texera. It's T-E.
You gotta look it up.
Texeira. Wait, it's on this book right here. Hold on.
Well, while you're doing that, Q, I'll tell you, Walt, had that family invested their money into gold.
Gold.
This is just mean.
Their $100,000 investment would be worth about $442,000 today.
Oh my God.
Now the person who did this little documentary is the guy's son. So this is how his shame has come to light. Can you imagine? You're just like, come on, man. Like, I'm sorry. I thought fucking, Stripes the Dark Tiger is going to be worth a little bit more. It has to be like a weird, like you say, like a weird obsession, like a drug addiction.
Yes.
Like you have to go out and buy these fucking things. Because the lady said, she was like, well, the idea was to turn around and sell them quickly for a profit. We just never sold them. We just fucking stacked them all up thinking that they would be worth a fucking ton one day.
All right, I found it. It's on Kickstarter. It's called A Hero's Death, an original graphic novel on Kickstarter. And it's a 48-page graphic novel. And I really should donate to this, right?
Oh yeah.
What do you get? You get the book, right? I'm sure.
I don't know. Let's check it out. Now, don't fucking complain. This isn't a commercial.
Nah.
This is just some cool shit I saw. 13 days to go, and you get for
How close is he to his goal?
$6,089. They want $27,000.
He's $6,000 away.
No, he only has 6,000, so he needs 21,000.
How much longer?
13 days. If you do $1, you get thanks. You get listed in the back of the book. $10 a digital comic. $20 a paper comic. Oh, it goes up. They get an autograph. $50 signed copies. Oh, so they have all sorts of stuff. Oh my God, up to fucking 5,000 or more. You know what? The guy's a great guy. He's a legend. Look it up. I'm gonna fucking donate right now. I wish I could help somehow.
Q, while you're doing that, well, you have daughters. Are you familiar with the smack cam?
Smack cam? Is that like kissing?
No. A violent trend amongst teens is spreading over the social network Vine. You know what Vine is, right?
Is that like internet?
Kinda.
So you don't know what Vine is.
Yeah. Like, you know what Instagram is? You take pictures. It's like, it's kind of like that, except video. You can make like 6-second videos. That's it.
It's like YouTube?
Not
Like a micro YouTube.
Yeah. The
What does that
maximum length is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
What's the point?
I don't know, to be creative within 6 seconds.
What's the
Which
point
it
of
appears
anything?
that these, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
what can you do in 6 seconds that's worth videotaping?
Well, I'll tell you what. You can smack your friends as hard as you can and record it. The 6-second smack cam video show teens running up to their buddies, both guys and girls, and slapping them full force across the face. Some of the acts end in laughter, while others in tears. And some people get slapped so hard they end up on the ground. That's what's happening to Ming tomorrow. He's going to end up on the smack cam. Some of them jump over couches to hit people with objects as large as jugs. Can you imagine? You're just like, hey, what's up? And then suddenly you got a fucking jug across the face.
I would not be happy.
Nah. You got smacked across the face not too long ago, like maybe a year or so ago, a little bit longer.
Me?
Yeah, you got smacked in the bar and you knocked him out, right?
Knocked a guy out one punch.
Yeah.
True story. Some guy walked into a smack contest. Nice guy. I like him then. I liked him before then. I like him still now. Smacked me. Took me by surprise. And I cocked back and punched him. I knocked him out. One punch, Walt. Both his eyes were black for weeks afterwards.
We've never
Pretty
had-
impressive shit.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, we definitely
You're
don't.
still friends with the guy?
Yeah. Well, as soon as it was pure, it was like just pure, like, I just got hit. I just struck back. And the second he fell, like, I saw the light kind of go out in his eyes and he just collapsed. And I was like, holy shit, I couldn't believe I did it. And nobody knew what happened. They just saw me punch him. So everybody was like, what the fuck? And I was like, no, he's not. You know what I mean? I helped him up and got him. We got him in a chair. We got him revived and stuff like that. And, you know, I was apologetic as hell and was every time I saw him after that. And he was like, yeah, look.
You ever been punched and knocked out?
Never punched and knocked out. I flipped off a bike once
You
and
knocked
knocked my head against a bench and got knocked out.
Yeah.
Bad shit.
It's not like the movies where you just like, you shake it off and you're like, and you're good to go. Like
No,
within
it's
2
not.
seconds later, you see when people get knocked out in movies, they shake their heads and they're like, what was that? All right, let's go. I'm ready to roll.
No,
You're like,
I was brought to the hospital. I woke up the next day in a hospital.
We've never, I can't say we have the relationship now, nor did we ever have it where, like, if I suddenly smacked you in the face as hard as I could while you were unsuspecting, you'd be like, oh, Brian. It just would never occur to me. Like, we've never had that, like, jackassy
no
kind of relationship.
I never was a fan of Jackass either. I know that's another thing that took America by storm for a little while, and everyone was talking about it. And I was just like, oh my God, we're just hillbillies. We deserve all that's coming to us.
We deserve the smack cam.
It's not funny. It's not.
I don't get it. I honestly don't get it either. I watched, I guess it would have been 3 maybe. Did you see 3? The 3D one?
Yeah.
I didn't see it in 3D, but it gets gayer and gayer as time goes on too.
It's like sadomasochistic gay shit.
Yeah, pretty much. But you do have to like look at Johnny Knoxville and say like he still puts himself out there, even though like that dude probably has enough money that he doesn't have to do this shit.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll get like he was like running away from a bull that fucking gored him or whatever, you know. But the other guys, I'm just like, if like they'll do something and they all laugh so fucking hard at it, and I'm just like, I don't.
Well, they're
get
definitely
it.
different
I don't
guys.
get
So
it.
they're different types of men out there, and there's guys who will laugh when their friends get hurt. I've never been one to do that. I've never found humor in seeing someone get hurt, though, even if they're not my friend. I would look at somebody who got hurt. I would not. My first inclination would not be to laugh at them.
What about hurt financially? Like if I bought a bunch of Beanie Babies.
That's all I can feel. Like if you see somebody wounded, I've
Right.
never once thought to myself, like it's just that's a difference between certain guys. Is that there's the man who will find it's so fucking funny to see someone get hurt, and there's the type of guy who's like who's shocked and concerned if someone gets hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fall in the camp of like, I've never found someone getting hurt to be funny.
Mostly everybody I know kind of falls into that.
But you knew people who were like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I definitely did. And people who would do the hurting.
Yeah. It's just a weird, like, there must be something mentally, I think, to do there. It's got to be some sort of makeup of a guy who's like sees someone get hurt bad and kind of like revels in it. And really gets a good belly laugh out of it.
Or even more so, wants to be a part of it. Yeah, we definitely know people who would dig the smack cam. And I don't think those guys are rich off that either.
What, it's Jackass?
The Jackass, yeah. I think like Johnny probably made some money. Ben Margera probably made some money.
Where did they get their money from, though?
They're sure they participate in the back end of the movie. I'm sure they do appearances. They do a lot. You know what I mean?
But you have your core guys, like your key guys. You have Johnny, Bam, Steve-O. And then
tell me that guy Steve-O's rich.
It didn't appear that way when I knew him.
Steve-O does a lot of touring.
I think this is the misconception that people have about us, though. That they're on TV, they were in movies, they're rich. I mean, I would be not shocked if all those Jackass guys were just living day to day.
No, but I know someone that worked on the show and kind of knows those guys.
MTV pays big money.
MTV doesn't pay big money. They worked out a deal with the movies that they got part of the back end. And those movies cost $5 million to make and make like $180 million.
That movie made $180 million.
Yeah, they make a lot.
Yeah, so that's where they made all their money. It's like that's insane, you know.
So why do they still do it then?
Because they want more money. They want more money. I think people would be shocked to know how little money we make being on TV.
Let's see. I'm looking up Jackass right now. You have.
Is that because TV and realizes how badly people want to be on TV?
Yes, and
they take that full advantage of the fact that like we don't have to pay these people anything because they just want to be on TV so badly.
Yeah. Well, that was the original. I think that was like Jerry Springer did shit like that. But the original Jackass guys, I think, came with sort of an original concept, you know?
Yeah, but even then,
we're gonna go do like stunts and shit. I don't know. Production budget for Jackass 3D was $20 million.
$20 million?
Domestic gross though, $117 million. Foreign $53 million, and that's not.
And then DVD sales.
No DVD. Yeah, this doesn't take into account like video or.
It's
video on demand,
it's just
shit.
mean though. Too, I don't like it. It's just mean spirited too.
Yeah, they should be nice, like we were to Ming.
Not all of Jackass is.
I wouldn't smack Ming. I'll say that much.
Right. That's right. Like as much as that people are like, you guys pick on Ming, I would never, ever, ever want to see him hurt or really, really harshly embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, the very
ever
first
tell that
thing.
story? Did you ever tell that story on the Tom Steve Dave? That very first thing. The first week of Comic Book Men production, the crazy idea that they wanted us to do, and we were like, "Fuck that, we're not doing it."
The first thing we did, they wanted us to. We were going to do a show at the Count Basie, and they wanted us to go out on stage, and
we were going to convince Ming that we're all going to go out on stage naked with bathrobes on, and we're going to drop him. And he'd be the only one. And in reality, he'd be the only one with naked.
I remember.
Or he was going to wear a thong or something.
Yeah,
was it a thong? I think it was a thong.
I think it was a thong. Yeah.
Which he probably. I mean, looking back, he probably wouldn't have given a shit.
But I don't think he would have believed for a second though that we were going to do that though.
No. But right out of the gate, they're like, and they really didn't want us to tell him. They're like, let's embarrass your friend.
Right.
And me and you were talking. We're like, I don't know. We don't really right at it, like right away. This is what the show's going to be.
I sent Kevin an email within like 15 minutes of that meeting. And I was like, I'm not doing this. I know this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Right. Some asshole's going to come in here and tell us that we're going to do shit like this. I go, it's not us. It's not me. You guys can do it, but I will not be a part of fucking embarrassing Ming in front of 1,000 people at the Count Basie that night. Yeah. I go, it's ridiculous. And Kevin was like, he had no idea about it, and he was on it immediately and was like, fuck that, we're not doing that either.
Somebody got fired, right?
Someone got fired from that because of that idea. Yeah. So there you say. So all you fuckers out there are like, you guys are fucking assholes to Ming.
I don't think that's the Tell 'em Steve Dave audience. They they don't seem to mind that much.
But yeah, I mean, think about it though. If we really were mean to Ming, we would have did something like that in a heartbeat. But we weren't.
Yeah, or we'd subject him to the smack cam.
We're great human beings.
Yeah. We're fucking
pillars and salt of the earth,
kings among men.
We're nice. The smack cam. That's not even Impractical Jokers type shit. You guys wouldn't smack each other.
No, we wouldn't. We might smack each other for. Nah, we wouldn't do anything like that. Speaking of, I felt like I got slapped in the face in theaters recently, Walt. I went to go see the Wolverine.
You didn't like it?
Oh,
Mike said he liked it.
Was it boring?
Mike said it was a Claremont fiesta. It was like it was all Claremont, he said.
Dude, it was so boring.
Really?
It was dull as shit.
Gotta be honest, Q. I saw the trailer and I was too, wondering like, wow, this just doesn't look any different than the previous Wolverine movie. I don't see anything in here that's appealing to me.
Oh, it's better than I mean, you could shit on a fucking piece of paper and it would be better than the previous Wolverine movie. But dude, I was falling asleep. Well, I was not even fucking around. I started nodding off. I was like, this is fucking, when is this guy gonna fucking kick an ass?
Wolverine?
Dude, I maintain he's really good as Wolverine.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they can't find a good movie for this poor guy. It's like, it begins awesome. There's awesome bits. That's the sequence on the top of the train that's speeding and he's on is great.
How's the Silver Samurai look? Is it corny?
Dude, corny is.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It's so corny.
When I heard that was the character, I was just like, and I was like, oof.
But Viper, is the worst actress. Like the worst. I was apologizing to the other guys because they came because I wanted to see it. And I was like, guys, I'm sorry. I'm like Wolverine loses his powers, like his healing
adamantium
thing. No, he does. You see his bone claws in it, which is pretty cool, but he loses his healing factor, and so much.
Why? It could not to spoil it, but like I saw that in the trailer too. I can make you human, Logan.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would he want to be human?
Because he wants to die. Remember, he killed Jean Grey in the third X-Men movie. He wanted to die to be with her because she was talking to him. She was in his head.
So he wants to be human, and he's going to commit suicide.
I think he just wanted to just.
Because it's
able to.
Okay, let's say you take your mutant healing power away. Okay, that places him at around 30.
Sure.
He's probably not going to die for a bit.
I know. Dude, it didn't make sense. I'm telling you, the movie wasn't good. It didn't make any sense.
That's weird because Mike, of I Saw Comics, gave it his stamp of approval.
Well, I'm not going to dispute that he knows more about comics than me, but I mean, I know he sells comics. But I was bored, dude. Yeah. I was just bored.
I went to see it. I was going to go see it too.
Now you're not.
I don't know. I hate this. I hate this kind of this time of the year because I feel like I have no time to do anything, and I don't have time to go see a movie at this point. Soon though, a couple weeks, I'll be able to.
It won't be long. The harried life of a TV star and comic book man.
No, it's not just that. I'm working like 4 jobs at once.
Oh, she got going on.
I got to work here.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go do the book when I get home.
Oh, you mean Cryptozoic Man?
Yeah, can you run that commercial?
I had no idea you were going to say that.
Wow, Practical Jokers Thursday nights, 10 on True TV.
For it is the Lord of both damned and divine, your ear, and the crimson blood of slain angels flows as the river. All shall bow and know that forever after its decree is absolute. Father and daughter on a weekend camping trip. Only one will return.
It's so dark, Daddy. And I can hear them coming. I can hear the monsters.
Cryptozoic Man. Cronin Brazel, once a patriot and a man of science, driven mad when he opened a door that wouldn't close.
Wherever light seeks refuge, darkness shall surely pursue.
Cryptozoic Man. An alien race desperate to preserve their existence.
Who are you? What do you want?
Cryptozoic Man. Hostile beings from another dimension. Savage creatures who would cow Satan himself. Cryptozoic Man. Bigfoot. The Jersey Devil. El Chupacabra. The Monster of Loch Ness. Legendary cryptids fused with one man. Transformed into the most powerful weapon the world has ever known. Cryptozoic Man, a 4-issue series coming this fall, brought to you by Walter Flanagan, Ryan Johnson, and Dynamite Comics. Available for pre-order by calling 732-758-0508 or visiting jayandsilentbob.com/cman.html. Take advantage of the Booty Time special, and for a limited time receive a TESD podcast exclusive to purchases of the signed 4-issue bundle. Cryptozoic Man. It takes a monster to destroy a monster.
Q, I've been teasing. I've been teasing every week something that the people who are going to get if they order Cryptozoic Man.
Yeah.
First week, I teased the bonus pod.
Okay.
Last week, you missed the second week tease.
Oh, what was it?
Take a load of this shit.
Listening.
Me and Brian are going to fucking mark every comic book, at least one issue of the 4-issue set
Okay.
in blood.
What? Are you kidding me?
No.
Whose blood?
That's what I'm wondering, man. 'cause
The people who buy it will get a marking on the book in blood of
Okay.
ours, just like Kiss did in the 70s. But
That's
that was
great.
but that was just an ink. This is the only time you'll ever get true blood on your comic book.
Actual hepatitis bearing blood in the comic book.
well, we don't know that for sure.
Wow.
That was week 2 teased.
So does this escalate right now? Is it about to get bigger?
It's about to get bigger by week 3 tease, and this is going to stop.
And you get everything for the people
Yes.
that just stop asking the fucking questions. Holy shit. Because like people ask the question, well, if I ordered week 1, do I still get the week 2
Right,
and 3?
yeah, I'm surprised
Yes,
people
you
even
do,
ask that.
And you answer it, and then fucking 2 seconds later, somebody asks the same exact question.
If you
Because nobody
ordered it-
checks your...
If you ordered it in the first minute it became available, or the last minute before it's not available, you get everything
You get
that I'm
the blood,
teasing.
you get the
bonus
sketch.
pod, the blood.
All right.
Get it all.
But this week the tease is on the bonus pod. Sunday Jeff will be there.
Oh, shit.
And not only will Sunday Jeff be there, but he'll be there in the form of the second ever installment of What Would Sunday Jeff Do?
Oh, wow.
All right?
I mean, that alone is worth $28.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Speaking of which, this is the money for the 8 orders I took in San Diego.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
The addresses have been given to you. Now the money has been given to you.
And it's all documented right here.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's actually $1 over, but you can just.
All right.
I'll let you have that for free for letting me do your work.
You offered it. I thought to myself, I was like, that's not a good idea because he's going to lose those or something's going to happen. But no, you didn't.
I took it very seriously. And the true executives who were at Con were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like,
I got a part-time job.
But yeah, that's the week 3 tease. What would Sunday Jeff do? The second ever installment of it, and you can only get it on the Booty Time bonus pod.
Although I feel bad for people because all I see is trying to buy the crypto booty man time, and it gave me the wrong price. It says $50 for UK. Now it's trying to charge me $75. It's like nonstop fucking technical glitches. Thanks to my fucking dopey brother.
What would he do now?
I don't know.
Re-listen to that commercial we just played, and for all the details and order it. And if you don't order by August 15th, you're not going to get the bonus pod. You're not going to get the blood.
I mean, don't be a fucking asshole.
Why would you wait?
Right.
It's just silly.
If you don't have the money.
Like, say you invested in Beanie Babies in the mid-90s. It feels like you don't do much except for the TV show, right?
What do you mean?
Like, during the week, you don't really do much to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Nothing really happens in day-to-day life. No.
You just have to fucking point out the idiocy of other people. People that buy fucking Beanie Babies and shit. You want to know what the new planking is, Walt? In case you're...
I thought it was Smack Cam.
It was Smack Cam up until a few minutes ago, and now it's unicorning.
What?
This is what they're saying. Unicorning is
like
simply
this?
wearing a unicorn mask in peculiar situations.
I thought that was the horse thing.
That was... Come on, man.
That's gone? The horse mask is gone already?
Get with the times. God.
Oh, shit.
Is the youth of America so devoid
of intelligence?
Or
Yes.
or are they just so bored that they're just looking for like the...
No, I don't think it's boredom. I think it's pay attention to me.
Yeah.
I gotta do something crazy that fucking 100 million other people are doing and put it on the internet. I gotta put myself on YouTube. I gotta put myself on I don't know. Vine. I gotta put myself over there. That being said, check out my Twitter for my latest unicorn picture.
Give them your Twitter feed. You're always complaining that you never
We
pimp
always
it.
talk about how we never give the.
Right, okay.
If you were going to follow us, it would be at Tell 'em Steve Dave.
That's right.
People
What's
still
yours,
don't
Q?
follow us. It's fucking shocking.
Mine's at BQ Quinn.
He doesn't need more followers. He's got lots.
It's about to go up like crazy.
Oh, yeah? What
I
was
hit
that?
60,000 followers this week. But starting Thursday night, our Twitter handles are going to be on the screen when we go on.
Oh, really?
What's Tell 'em Steve Dave at?
31,400. It is the slowest
Shameful.
fucking. It's embarrassing, man. But we never really tweet anything good. I'm normally yelling at people.
Yeah, you're always complaining about somebody complaining about you, though. Like you're looking for things to go. Like you're like the biggest fucking sad sack.
What are you talking about?
You're so sensitive on there.
What are you talking about? Like the ads?
No, yeah, everything. It's like somebody says something and you're like you just don't come across. It doesn't relay the Brian Johnson I know. You just come across as like this sad sack. Like, stop picking on me.
Okay, let me see. Hold on a second. I'll tell you. All right.
And that's so on you though.
That's true.
And that's how you come across though on that though.
Really, they're not getting to know the real me, huh?
I know it's only 100 characters. What is that? What it's called?
No, 140 characters. Yeah. Okay. Here are my last couple tweets.
Yeah, read them and tell me what you think. Q. Am I wrong?
I follow. I know what you're talking about.
You're mean to me. I hate you.
No, that's exactly it. Actually, no, the last one you're right because I put a picture of me and Sage up, and Jen wrote something. Jen, Kevin's wife, wrote something nice. And some girl wrote, truthfully, one is way cuter than the other. So I wrote, thanks to everyone who didn't feel the need to mar an otherwise nice tweet. That's not me crying, is it? Is it me crying?
But I mean, yeah, but
then she says, oh, you're going to call me out? And I said, you made a similar comment about me a while back, just thanking those who don't. Because I looked for it, but my Twitter would only go back
wait a minute. So you remembered somebody who had said something derogatory about you? That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy. Some 30,000 fucking followers. You remembered this one from December? What a sensitive boy.
And Johnson.
He's a sensitive boy.
Boy, he talks the talk, man, but that motherfucker is so soft.
It's just this fucking broad. I'm just like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, man? Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Seriously, it really did annoy me, though. I'm not kidding around.
I know it annoyed you, else you wouldn't write it.
But the one before that, no, you're an AMC man, but would you like to appear on Boardwalk Empire? I said, nah, the shows I like are better off without me in them.
You're getting sad sack, though.
That's not sad sack.
It
No,
is, 'cause
that's
you're like, I'm not good enough for it.
No. I don't want to watch the show and see me in it.
Wouldn't you'd be great on it, Brian?
Yeah, you'd be looking for that psychological, like, if I say that, people will be like, no, Brian, you'd be great on it.
Yeah, and then I will be on it.
God damn, man, you're like, you full-time psychiatrist need it. On call.
Or at least part-time, probably.
No. We need 2.
I recommend
The tag team.
What if this year I told AMC, I was like, I wrote that into my contract. I'm like, I need a full-time shrink. Like, if somebody says something mean to me on Twitter, I might break down.
Brian, you know, why don't you just get off the Twitter?
What? What kind of fucking suggestion is that?
You don't need to go on these social medias and put yourself out there and, you know, give people a reason to, like, say something negative about you.
Assholes, how am I supposed to unicorn? Come on now. Oh, that fucking broad annoyed me last night, though. Fuck you, man.
Do you think it's, okay, in all honesty, do you think that's more in a playful way? I don't think she probably meant, I think.
But she said the same fucking thing. It's like, you don't have to say something like that. Like, I can call myself ugly all day long, and I do fucking say it. I can take ball busting from you guys all day long. It's fine. But I'm like, who is this fucking broad? It really did fucking irritate me.
What does she look like? Pull up a picture of her.
Trust me, dude.
Let's
trust
fucking
me.
do this.
She's not winning any fucking beauty pageants. I'm not going to give her name.
Don't go down to his level.
I'm just trying to get him.
Come on down, Quinn. Come on.
Let me just get out my shovel and
Q, do you get that? Do you get that sensitive on your feed?
No, I don't.
Bullshit. I've seen it.
No, I don't.
He does get that too.
He gets very defensive.
Maybe not lately, but I've seen stuff where you're just like, fuck you, man.
I hate life.
What?
I hate life. You've gone on there and said that too. Like, life sucks. It's meaningless. Like, I don't give a fuck about anything.
That's not whining. That's philosophy.
No, come on. Not to be a jerk, but come on.
Wait, that's not a picture of you?
That's me in my floral blouse. But my God is my witness. And I actually called Troy, our friend Troy.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to tell you why this person is the biggest shithead on Twitter. And I went on.
Troy's a fucking cop.
I know. What's he doing? What's he doing? Why he's a Twitter cop.
Fucking Batman.
Like, I need your detective skills, Troy. He agreed, though. Maybe because he was scared and just wanted to get me off the phone. But it really was just like, why? Like, I have so much fucking negativity and shit in my life. Like, why do you have to write something like that? Because where's the joke? If you think you're being funny, you're not. It's not a joke. I just don't get it. Like, why say that? I'd like to have a good day here and there without fucking anybody fucking saying something shitty to me. Sometimes it's nice.
It is. Like
you get
I
it
said,
all the time.
You could stay off Twitter.
I could.
And you won't have to worry about it then.
I could, but how am I going to post pictures about CJ and tell people I'm watching Sharknado?
Because that is why Twitter was made, right?
To bring other people down?
No, but I mean, those things that people like post, I mean, I don't know.
It should mean nothing. Look, I agree with you on a logical level. But on my level.
In a haze of logic.
Yeah. Last night, look, somebody asked me for Audible audiobook suggestions. I gave him a couple.
Oh, speaking of Audible.
Yeah?
Enough time to run another commercial.
Why?
I don't know. Do we have an Audible commercial this week? Oh, it's up?
It's up.
Whoa.
It's ready. It's ready to roll.
Whoa. What?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is one you're going to want to hear.
Wait, so I'm an author? I'm an author.
You're an author, Q.
Oh, wow.
Not even a tether can take this away from me.
But I thought we had a pre-recorded ad. Declan told me.
That we do?
That's what he told me. We had one.
Declan's been dodging me lately.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to get pussy.
He's not happy with you.
Fucking gave that guy my money.
No, I'm really kidding. I have no idea.
I gave that guy my money. Now I can't fucking find them.
Search for a great book. All right, I'll search for it. What's it called? Let's see. Tell him.
Yeah. This is awesome.
I don't fucking see it up there.
It's not up there? TESD?
God, is it it's TESD?
I don't even know the name of his own book.
Well, I thought it was.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
thought it was Tell 'em
TSD
Steve
Fairy Retail Theater.
Dave. Okay.
Oh, I'm not seeing it. Would our names be listed as the authors?
I think so. Wow, he told me he was ready to go. Unless he said that.
It's possible I fucked
maybe
up.
maybe it's available Thursday then. I think it's set to go live Thursday. That's what he told me in an email.
Yeah, it's not up.
No.
What a little fucking jerk.
Well, anyway, you want to let people know about this upcoming book and how maybe they can get it for free.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's an Audible commercial. I like it.
Hi, CG.
Hi,
What are you doing?
Duffy.
You know what you should be doing? Going to audiblepodcast.com/TESD. Want to know why?
Yes.
Because when you go there, you can get for free Tell 'em Steve Dave Fairy Retail Theater.
Do it TD.
Mm-hmm. You can listen to a story about Rumpelstiltskin and the Shoemaker's Elves and the Myrtle Tree and what was the other one?
Hussy.
A horsey.
Yeah.
I'll whip your puppy red. We're not talking about horsies. If you go to audiblepodcast.com/TESD, you can get it for free. Do you like fairy tales?
Yes.
With princesses?
Susie.
Susie likes them too?
Yep.
What does she like?
You like?
I like The Little Mermaid.
I don't want it.
Well, we didn't do the Little Mermaid, so too
Lame.
bad. Do you want to hear about it?
You know, go ahead.
You're the Goku head.
Tell us
There's
about it, Dada.
There's a digital text version of the book if you want to go to Kindle or Amazon and you can read along if you want to. It works with iPads, Android tablets, Kindle readers, and any device that supports the Kindle app. What do you think of that?
You part of that.
Seiji, you're going to find this very interesting. Want to know who it was transcribed by?
Yeah.
Robert Zagami.
Think I mean.
Is that awesome?
Yes.
Now, if you want to, you can go to audiblepodcast.com/TESD and search for Tell 'em Steve Dave, and you can get it for free.
Free's good.
Free's good.
The good stuff.
All you have to do is sign up, and you get, I think, 30 days for free. You get a free book. Everything is free. 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 audiblepodcast.com/TESD.
.com.
Okay, he said to me, it's going live Thursday. So you can hear when you can go to Audible right now, put in a TESD code, which allows you that signs you up to Audible and allows you one free book download.
audiblepodcast.com/TESD.
I say you use it to get TESD Fairy Retail Theater.
Just a quick question though: if they sign up and use it to get something else for free, but bought Terry Retail Theater, wouldn't we be making money?
No, I think we're getting compensated for the free ones.
Yeah, they got it. They can't just take that from you.
Yeah, they're not going to take it. You
That's
think
fucked
Stephen
up
King?
royal.
You think Stephen King don't get paid when they put on someone uses a free
Yeah, what the
Audible
fuck? We're
download?
authors on his level now.
Right? There's no way that
He's like, it's cool, Audible. Just make money off my back. I don't care.
Come
He's
on,
not saying that.
Come on, Q. You think that there's a chance?
I've never been an author before,
because
man.
this is why we did it. Because we thought, we would give something to the listeners for free and have Audible pick up the bill.
Yeah, and all you have to do is deal with the annoyance of signing up.
Commercial for Audible?
No, right? I mean, this is not this is not a commercial for Audible.
Okay, this is a commercial for us.
It's a commercial for us. We got a
Third one so far.
But this one, you're getting it for free, and it's like a little bonus podcast, and it's called Fairy Fair, right?
Yeah.
RERE Tail Theater.
It'll be up there. You'll be able to find it. Do a little investigation. Why got to hold your hand the whole fucking
this
time?
is kind of an under the radar project of ours that people are going to fucking love. People are going to love this.
I think so.
It's pretty good.
And if you signed up to Audible already, let's say you did, just create another email account.
Right.
And join up again.
Get the Tell 'em Steve Dave book, Audible book.
Are we charging for this thing?
Well, we hope no. I don't want anybody to pay for it. I want people to use the TESD, and you got to use our code, the
Right.
TESD code, to get it. And then This one is a can't miss.
And we'll come rich as Beanie Baby owners.
Wow. This is good.
Now watch it. Now, if you're right, Q.
Yeah.
And we don't get compensated for those free downloads.
That's going to suck.
Oh, well.
Somebody's going to do a documentary on us.
But Declan, you know, this Declan sounds like me in this email. I'm starting to be trained to expect Audible to let me down.
Audible is the
I've got
Brian,
no
is the
reason
Brian
to live.
Johnson of the fucking book world.
Though I've been talking to a human being there that assures me it'll be live Thursday, but they've let us down at the last minute in the past. I mean, he's
Plus, one of them said they think I'm not cute.
But Declan and Jay Sarge did some yeoman's work on this. A lot of special effects, a lot of music.
It's beautiful.
And it's a real team effort. And it's got Sunday Jeff on it.
What are the part of the team that doesn't get paid? Just to convince him he's an intern.
No, he's part of the team.
All right,
Don't worry, Declan. You're part of the team.
Yeah, Declan, it doesn't matter that you owe me money, buddy. You can still talk to me. I'm kidding.
I took your money and invested it in Beanie Babies. I'm going to put my kid through college.
I love when people are like, what's that clicking noise? It's Declan's knees, people.
Yeah, that's Declan crossing the room. That sounds like a little fucking crab. Here's somebody with a sex dream about you, Q. See, why is anybody having sex dreams about me?
A sex dream about me?
They're like, you're fucking uglier than your niece.
What did they say?
Sex dream about BQ Quinn. Too much Tell Him Steve Dave, I think. I've worked my way up to episode 146.
Is that a girl?
No, it isn't. No, it's a girl.
Did that bug you?
Sex dream. It was a guy?
Lotion.
No, I don't care about that. It was weird.
It bugs you guys.
The details?
I wouldn't want to hear the details either way.
No?
Nah.
Especially if Q is the bitch the whole time. He's like, then you fucking licked my balls. Then you fucking polished my knob. You're like, I like being your bitch. Put it wherever you want.
Too bad this is a dream.
Yeah. It's the wettest of dreams, huh?
We got to ask a PR person was like, do you mind doing interviews with gay and lesbian LGBT? Is that what it is? Press? Because we've got a few requests from them. And I was like,
as long as they use a smack cam.
That didn't even connect. I don't know where you came from with that one. And I was like, no, of course not. Why? What a weird question, I guess, to ask.
Well, you guys are from Staten Island.
4 Staten Island goons. Yeah.
You know what? Point taken. What? I'll kick your fucking ass.
Well, you like me, huh? You like what you see, faggot? You're making me want to puke.
And there's one of your clips for this week.
It is a fucking bizarre question.
It is. Yeah.
Like, could you imagine? Did they ask Sal that? He would be horrified to even be asked.
No, there was an email to all 4 of us. I didn't even ask the guys. I just answered for all 4 of us. I was like, well, of course not. Why would we care? Those gays got tons of disposable income. If I could figure out how to get my hands on that, that'd be great.
Well, I mean, it doesn't cost any money to watch your show, right?
No, but we do live shows. You know?
Yeah, they could show up there.
Okay.
You might have to, put out.
That's what we got Sal for. You know how many people... There are so many Tell 'em Steve Dave fans that come to the live shows, and Sal hears Super AIDS constantly. People just go up to him like, sorry about the Super AIDS, and he goes, Tell 'em Steve Dave fan.
That's what I do. I love that about this audience is when, certain members aren't putting me down for not being as good as my niece, they'll go after Sal or... Actually, you don't even really have to say anything anymore. Like, you show the slightest disapproval and they'll just attack that person relentlessly.
I'll tell you what, though. They have the True TV's got this Draft the Joker thing where it's like an online, like fantasy baseball type thing, but with Impractical Jokers. And I don't think I'm winning. Fucking Tell 'em Steve Dave audience, like, because they pick who
There's only 30,000 followers, man. It's fucking anemic.
No, we have more listeners than that, and it's on Facebook. So it's like, what the fuck? Why aren't I thought
I never even heard of it. What is it?
It's Draft a Joker. It just started, I guess, recently. It's like a fantasy baseball thing for the show. I don't know. I know Joe's winning. That's all I know. I keep getting that fucking update. I don't give a shit, but it's just like, why is the Tell 'em Steve Dave fans not fucking blowing everybody else out of the water? I never asked for anything. Never asked for anything.
Check out our book on Audible this week. And Cryptozoic Man.
And Impractical Jokers starts this Thursday night, 10 p.m.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.